Alright guys, so you guys may have remembered the Doordash girl. So 6 months ago, the Doordash girl went popular because she went on TikTok and claimed that she was sexually assaulted while, doing Doordash. While turns out, the way she told the story, it wasn't really sexual assault, but it was inappropriate to say the least. She basically was doing her Doordash job and then delivered the food, and then she saw a guy with his dick out, and she filmed the guy with his dick out and posted it all over TikTok, which that also is deemed as a crime if you really put that together. Anyway, so a lot of shit has went down since she told that story. Well, first of all, she posted it on TikTok, so everybody made assumptions. She got a ton of backlash on TikTok for this. And then she ended up losing her TikTok, or she was like on the verge of getting banned. And she had some like crash out on TikTok, which I think that explains this. This was probably like the video that I have on screen right now. It's not the video, but like it's like an image here. And then, she just had a crash out moment, and then, all dust is settled. Nobody really touched the story anymore. Until a couple months later when she was arrested for the Doordash thing. Turns out she actually opened the door. There was video footage of her opening the door. It's not public. The video footage isn't public. I know there's a lot of people saying that, oh, we have the video right here, and it's just AI, which, come on guys, you know better than that. But yeah, apparently the man cooperated with police, showed them Doordash footage of her opening the door, which is what led to her arrest. Now we have a lot of updates on the Doordash situation, and I think karma has finally hit her, bro.
So it has been around half a year since the Doordash girl situation began, when a woman named Olivia Henderson ruined her life in a matter of minutes.
I lost my job! That was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
Olivia would...
Jesus Christ, fix your phone. But yeah, that was basically the video that I was explaining.
Just like millions of other people around the world, making some money by dropping off orders around her local town of Oswego, a city in upstate New York. Now, while delivering some food on October 12, 2025, she would make a decision that permanently altered her reality. As she walked up to the house to drop off the Wendy's, she claims the door was wide open, with a man passed out on his couch, legs spread eagle, completely exposed for anyone passing by to see.
And within 15 minutes of ordering DoorDash and it getting delivered to your front door, you're asleep on the couch with your pants and your underwear to your ankles, your front door wide open, your lights on, it's freezing outside.
Yeah, that's inappropriate. Like, even though this guy was drunk or whatever, or like he wasn't conscious, that's still not appropriate to, have your dick out and order DoorDash, whether you're drunk or not.
Like, come on now.
So she then recorded, edited, and uploaded the footage to TikTok, where she showed the man parts out and all to the entire world. The video garnered millions of views before it was removed from the platform for a violation of TikTok's terms of service. She would then try to post it again, and once more it would be taken down. After this, Doordash would also fire her once the story started to gain steam.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
And this is when Olivia decided to play the victim, going on a week-long rampage, crying out about the pitfalls of living in a man's world, while also claiming that she had been sexually assaulted by the man in the video, who we could all clearly see was unconscious.
So not only did I get a 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim.
Yeah, if you basically see her if you watch her TikToks, like the entirety of her TikToks, you can tell like her main motive throughout all this is just to gain clout. It wasn't really to, like, I guess do right by herself or something like that. It was to garner clout.
Remember?
Now, despite the massive backlash over the situation, Olivia continued.
Sorry that I'm saying this, but like, I mean, your first thought of seeing a man with his dick out is to not call the police. Instead, just record the guy and post it on TikTok. Like, that's why I have the assumption that this person just in it for clout.
To post day after day, saying that the police were useless, that she couldn't believe what was happening, and taking issue with the fact that TikTok would not be paying her for the views on the videos that got removed.
They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So no, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that.
Like my
Yeah, also that video in itself is basically, you can tell, her main motive.
girl, this is not OnlyFans. They're not paying you out for exposing someone's body. And she also did not help her case
Jesus.
at all when she straight up admitted that she posted the video with malicious intent, claiming that she wanted to ruin this guy's reputation both personally and professionally.
Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man. And having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is.
And it was clear to me that she was ironically looking to build a case for some sort of lawsuit against TikTok and Doordash. And
How ironic.
obviously, this is where things totally blew up in her face. For one, because her digital footprint was quite incriminating, as she alluded to breaking into an old apartment she lived in, as well as making passes at a female Uber Eats driver.
I just want to say that a fucking MILF just dropped off my McDonald's. Thank you, Sue. You have my address. Come back sometime. Come back when your shift's over.
She also made other TikToks where she admitted that she squatted in this apartment for months. And I have to say, this has to be one of the most ironic
When somebody alives me and then I check YouTube from the afterlife for my documentary, but there isn't a documentary because my smile didn't light up rooms. Oh my god, that's so bad.
captions of all time. Overall, there hasn't been a much bigger...
Now there's gonna be like a documentary about you, about how TikTok clout, brainwashes the mind of an individual. How TikTok clout ruins the mind of an individual.
in
Ruins the mind of an individual.
recent internet history. This chick went from unknown to a laughingstock overnight. And even worse, the police investigated the situation and basically said that she was full of shit. They described the man as incapacitated and unconscious. They also say that he cooperated with them fully. And it sounds like he had a video of his own, potentially from like a Ring door camera, that would not only clear him, but make her look guilty.
They say she shared the video on social media, and that's when the man called police.
She recorded him without his consent and then subsequently disseminated those videos.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong. But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
And so this all would lead to her being arrested in November of last year, where she was charged with 2 felony offenses. One for sharing the video to the public, and the other for basically recording the video.
Yeah, because that's revenge porn, regardless if, the intent's noble or not.
In the first place. Essentially, in the eyes of the law, this was seen ironically as a perv shooting a video of a nude unsuspecting person.
Slow down, baby.
And the fact that he was unconscious likely made matters much worse. And this is when she would appear in court 4 months ago for her initial hearing.
Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy. For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
I mean, what could you say? I'm innocent?
Livy, do you want to say anything about what happened?
Oh, the sheer irony of her not wanting to be
Now she doesn't want TikTok. Now she doesn't want the clout anymore. That's very ironic.
recorded. Either way, this entire thing is now accelerating past the police charges.
The police are doing nothing.
She has now been
Well, now they're doing something, but they own a reverse the card.
officially indicted on both the felony counts that she was facing, which means a grand jury decided to move forward with the case after reviewing the evidence at hand. And this means that Olivia is still facing up to 8 years in prison for the one video that she recorded and posted online.
Olivia, do you have anything to say?
The 23-year-old was silent after a grand jury's approval of the 2 criminal counts against her. Working for Doordash, she's accused of taking video of a naked, drunkenly asleep customer through his glass door. The case getting national interest.
I think it probably has more traction now.
Holy Discord moderator. My goodness.
outside of the community even than locally.
Now, I won't lie to you guys, if I pull up and my lawyer looks like this, just throw me behind bars because I know my ass is
You're cooked.
Like, this man went full Reddit moderator for his big moment.
That's what I said.
Because for whatever reason, this is just one of those things that's caught a wave.
I mean, we all know why it caught a wave.
Now, if Olivia Henderson wants to be free of everything, if Olivia Henderson has to be free, she gotta get Gioma. She's gotta get Gioma.
Hey, big guy. And that's because she continuously made the situation tenfold worse than what it needed to be. Also, the public defendant being named Smallwood, after she posted up a video of a guy's flaccid piece, has to be one of the most beautiful moments of irony that I've seen in a minute.
For whatever reason,
That just gets worse and worse.
a lot of the national media and the social media was reporting that the judge at the first appearance said something like kind of snarky to us, which wasn't the case.
I don't comprehend.
In court, her public defender said local reporting was accurate, but national outlets and social media users have shared wrong information and fabricated images of his client.
All right, that part is true. That part, yes, that is true, because when this whole Doordash girl situation was kicking off, a lot of people were posting AI of her opening the door, just blatant AI of her blatantly opening the door and recording the man. And you could tell it was so AI. I think I covered some of it on the last time I covered this Doordash girl. But yeah, some of the stuff that people were saying, we're just posting AI. And like, they were so desperate for this girl to be guilty that they would literally, like, you know, fucking stoop low into making AI of this girl. Which, to be fair, this girl is in the wrong. But you fabricating shit, trying to make this like 100 times more extreme, is not helping.
You know, she really should have just shut the hell up and presented the information to the police if she felt like she was so wrong. But instead, she doubled down like no other.
This is still a legal case, and there are still people who actually know the facts that are handling the case.
And now the charges
Like me.
will likely stick because of those videos she made looking hungry for clout, money, and online validation.
Time to sue Doordash, ?
Related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual while door dashing.
So now she will head back to court in June of this year and will eventually learn her fate. But either way, it's looking like she will have some sort of bouts in prison or possibly probation. And many people do believe that they just might make an example of her.
I don't think she's going to prison. I think she'll probably like get off easy, because this is probably like the first time she's ever like committed a crime. So I don't think she'll really like do time in prison like people are saying. I think she's just gonna get like probation, because that's how first offenders get, right? Like probation.
They sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this?
I mean, really, guys, just imagine if the genders were reversed, how badly the guy would be getting flamed online. So many people out there do see this as the right amount of justice.
He'd be arrested like tomorrow. Like yesterday.
Is potentially being served. You know, I guess if nothing else, she finally learned to keep her mouth shut. But either way, I did just want to provide you guys with this quick little update on the Doordash girl situation. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think that 8 years would be overkill? Do you think it's just right? Either way, though, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman and some other clout goblins out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Right. So that's the fate of the Doordash girl. She's potentially fucked, and she has no one to blame but herself. What do you guys think of the Doordash girl? Do you think she's getting what's coming to her, or do you think this is all extreme?